Hello dear Libra, here is your Christmas and New Year reading, and this month I have the Rider-Waite Tarot, and there is a card for you, a Christmas card which contains your angel and oracle card messages for December and going into the new year. Okay, so I'm going to give the cards a good shuffle and we'll see what's coming up for you. Thank you for joining me, and if you'd like to subscribe to the channel, then you can do so by clicking on the subscribe button below and the little bell next to it. Oh, well, I'm going to take that card because it literally flew out, didn't it, Libra? So we'll use that as the first card. And if you do enjoy this reading and this type of reading, please let me know in the comments and give the video a like, because I'd like to know what people are enjoying, and if there's anything that you'd like me to do with regard to tarot on YouTube, then please let me know that also. I will reply as soon as I see the comment. So Libra, let's see what's coming up for you then. Okay, the World card. What a lovely card to start your reading with. Okay, the World card is all about completion. It's about new cycles. And your world is literally about to get much bigger, Libra, especially as you enter the new year. So I feel that as you proceed towards the end of December, you're letting things go. You know, cycles are coming to a close. Maybe something has finished. Perhaps it's, you know, perhaps it's a job, perhaps it's a course of study, perhaps you want to move home. You know, it could be a number of things, and it will resonate differently with everyone watching. But, you know, it's time now. It's time for you to move forward and start something new, Libra, especially as we enter 2019. So let's have a look at your cards. And that was the first card that jumped out. So some of you are feeling a bit stuck at the moment. And I feel in need of this kind of break for freedom. Okay, so let's have a look. Yes, I have the Devil card here. So some of you are feeling a bit chained, aren't you? You're feeling a bit stuck, tied up, tied down with things, bogged down, whatever you would like to call it. But there is a feeling that you want to sort of leave it all behind and almost run away at times. Okay, perhaps life has been getting you down lately. Perhaps, you know, there's been so much on your plate, or so many responsibilities. That's what I'm picking up with you. It's more about responsibilities, and almost as if you are taking on more than your fair share. And you know, I just get, looking at these cards, I just feel that with this Eight of Swords coming out, that you know, this is about you breaking free of a cycle, you know, and that could be a pattern of behaviour, a way of doing things, you know. It may be that wherever you work, there are too many restrictions on you, or at home, and you need to now get some help as well. You know, are you taking everything on? Is that what's leaving you bound or stuck? Can you get rid of some of your responsibilities? Can you let go of them? Because with the Eight of Swords, this lady here, she has a blindfold on and she's tied up here. But if she was to take that blindfold off and release herself, she would be amazed at how much freedom she could have if she really wants it. So what I'm saying here is, I feel a lot of it is in your hands, you know. You may be your own worst enemy here when it comes to taking things on in terms of responsibility. But then again, it could also be someone around you trying to sort of hold you down, because Libra does tend to be a free spirit. You know, even though they do like to have a partner generally to do things with, they have got a lovely free spirit, and they like to get out and about and do the things that they need to do freely. But I'm feeling that that's not happening for you in that way so much at the moment. But it may be because you need to change your own perception here as well, and draw some healthy boundaries, and not allow others or situations to oppress you, because there is a certain amount of anxiety here with this card as well. It may be that you've got something to face or confront, and you're kind of in this vicious circle where, you know, the situation you're in is not making you feel content, but on the other hand, you're scared to confront your issues, if you know what I mean. And that's what I'm getting with that card, you know, because this is preventing your happiness, you know, your true happiness, this situation you're in, whether that's mentally, physically, emotionally, it's keeping you bound to certain people, certain things. And really, you have a lovely sunny disposition most of the time, Libra, until people put on you to the point that you've had enough. And I feel you're kind of reaching that point recently, a lot of you, you know. So yeah, it's about finding ways now to break free of this cycle and make certain changes as you go into the new year, so that you are free to be who you are and do the things that you want to do. Now we have this King of Wands here. Is it the King of Wands that is making you feel this way? Is he the one who's sort of holding you there or holding you back? And this could be a partner, could be someone at work, but I feel it's a male influence who has a way of sort of taking charge. The King of Wands does like to take charge, and Libra can be quite soft and easygoing. So is there someone around you who's being rather forceful or expecting their own way, or preventing you from doing the things you want to do, you know? Is this a possessive partner, for example, or you know, an over-authoritative boss? Someone like that. Are they expecting too much of you, Libra? Especially this month when you have so much on your plate already. Because if they are, then it's time to start being assertive, I feel, okay, and speaking up. Not arguing, you know, we're not talking about getting into arguments, but it's about compromise, and it's about compromise from both sides. So whilst there are certain sacrifices you may need to make this month in terms of your freedom, this has to work both ways, doesn't it? You know, and that's what the Temperance card is saying. It's about finding that middle ground and a peaceful solution to what's going on. Bringing harmony in, because Libra loves harmony and will do anything to maintain that. And the problem with that is that then you are in danger of putting your own needs on the back burner. And I feel that's what's been happening recently. So you need to start focusing on you more, you know, worrying less about other people, giving some thought to your own needs, okay, and standing up for yourself, but in a gentle, assertive way, you know. Especially if this particular person, and this could be a female, of course, but whoever it is, it's someone with a fire energy, Aries, Leo or Sag, okay. Here we have the lovely King of Cups, and he relates to Pisces, Cancer, Scorpio, and he's a different character to the King of Wands. All the kings are different, and that's why they relate to different star signs. He's more of a sensitive, gentle character, So I'm going to put some cards on him and we'll see why he is in your reading. Why is the King of Cups in Libra's reading? What does Libra need to know here with regard to the King of Cups? Ooh. Let's have a look. Okay, so wow, lots of people in your reading, Libra. And here we have your card, Libra, the Justice card. Okay, I feel this is family coming in here. And there's a decision needed to be made this month with regard to this, your family. Maybe it's to do with who will be visiting you this month for Christmas, for New Year, who you will be spending time with, because you can't be everything to everyone. And so you will need to make a decision on this, okay? You know, especially for those of you celebrating this month. So people will be competing, I feel, for your attention this month. And that may be partly the reason why you're feeling so bogged down, okay? It's like you need to be everywhere, almost as if you feel like you need to be an octopus, okay? But as I say, you can't please everyone all of the time. You can be as fair as possible, but there are, you know, everyone seems to want a bit of you, a piece of you, shall we say? Even this King of Cups here. This could be a partner. This could be in-laws, parents, sisters. You know, whoever it is. You know, you have to realise you are a human being at the end of the day, and you can only do so much and please so many people, as I said. So, you know, if people are competing for your time, then you need to speak up. And as I said, be assertive. You know, here we have the Temperance card again. So we're talking about compromise. People will need to compromise and, you know, make a few concessions themselves, okay? So don't allow people to put unnecessary pressure on you, because, you know, they have to come forward as well and make things a bit easier on you, I feel. And the Four of Cups here is telling me you're simply fed up with the whole situation with regard to the burdens placed on you and these people that appear to be on your back. Who is it that's on your back, or you feel pressured by? This is resulting in this low mood, almost as if you can't be motivated right now. Maybe you're a bit fed up. Can you see this guy sitting here with his arms folded? Someone's coming in here to help you, offer help, but you're so sort of bogged down that you're not able to see this help that's in front of you. And perhaps it doesn't seem as if it's worth taking up this offer, but I feel it very likely could be. Now let's put a card on that for you, Libra. So what we've got here so far is you feeling pretty much stuck, unable to do the things that you actually want to do for yourself, because you have so many commitments, so many responsibilities, and there seems to be certain people around you expecting too much of you. You want to be free, Libra. There you go. You want to be free. So this I feel there's a lesson here this month, you know, about your boundaries, about, you know, you drawing the line, and about saying no some of the time. You know, do you find yourself constantly saying yes to everyone, to the point of exhaustion, to the point that you're not able to live freely, basically? You know, you want to live freely. It's your world, isn't it? It's your world, your life, and you're entitled to live it your way. And it's about fairness as well. So this restriction really does feel quite oppressive for many of you. And this Hermit card is I'm sensing there's a feeling of wanting to withdraw from the world, which isn't really like you, Libra. You know, the Libras I know tend to love life in general, but things can wear them down, and that's what I feel is happening here for you, because the Hermit card in your personal position indicates this sort of urge to just shut the door and on the world for a while. And that's not such a bad thing if it's for a little while, as long as it doesn't lead to you getting depressed or too low. You know, sometimes we do need a bit of time away. Maybe you could book yourself into somewhere nice, perhaps a spa day, or go stay at a friend's or family's for a weekend, you know, just to get away and be by yourself, to recharge. I feel you do need to recharge, and I do see and feel a lot of soul searching going on for you this month, especially over the Christmas period. It's like you want things to change, and you know it needs to be done, but you will need to confront these things. You can't put them off, you know, these issues. This is about you thinking about why you're stuck, why you're feeling this way, and finding ways to go about achieving the things you want to do. And as I say, obviously it needs to be, there needs to be a compromise of sorts. At the same time, you shouldn't be feeling this way, and you know that deep inside. And you also know that part of it is because you're too afraid not to upset people, too afraid that you'll upset people. Okay, but at the same time, where is that leaving you? You see, this is where it's leaving you. So to break free of this cycle of feeling responsible for everyone, you need this time to think things through and decide where you go from here, because we have another card here of restraints, of restriction. There is definitely an oppressive feeling within these cards, you know. It's a search for freedom, it's a bid for freedom, and you know, in general, in certain ways you're quite happy, but there is just so much more you want from life, and you can do with all that without a lot of this, couldn't you, Libra? Really, there's things you want to do with your life, as I said, but you're holding on to the status quo, because whether it's to do with money constraints, maybe you're stuck in that way. If it's at work, maybe you're not happy at work, maybe there's too much being placed on you at work, but you're so bogged down financially, you know, your financial commitments are such that you're refusing to let go, or you're refusing to see your situation for what it truly is. But there is a sort of stubbornness or refusal to let go of something here in your outcome card, you know. You can see this guy holding on tightly. Often this does relate to a money situation, but it can also be a refusal to act. Okay, so that's what I'm feeling more than anything, that, you know, whatever situation you are facing, and as I have said, you know, these readings resonate differently for everyone. Whatever it is that you are sort of afraid to let go of, you need to confront it, I feel, this month, by the end of the year, so that you're ready to step into this new chapter, this new cycle that is ready and waiting for you. Okay, because opportunities are coming in for you in the new year, and I feel there's so much you want to do with your life. It's almost as if you have a bucket list, you know. And if you do, then this month is the month to sit down and decide how you're going to start ticking things off within that list, okay? And moving forward and doing the things that you've been wanting to do for a long time. So let's have a look at your Angel and Oracle card. Here's your Christmas card, dear Libra, for you at Christmas. Dear Libra, may your Christmas and New Year be filled with love and abundance. So that's your Christmas card, and I'll put that there. And let's have a look at your angel for this month, Libra. You have the Angel of Decisions. Okay, so here is your angel. Beautiful male energy here, who is around you this month, helping you to make any decisions that you need to be made, sorry. Now, I feel, as I said, this is in terms of how you're going to release yourself and speak up for yourself going forward, right, into the new year. You know, what decisions do you need to make around this? Let's have a look at your the angel answers card, sorry. So the angels are asking you to look for a sign, okay? Look for a sign from your angels with regard to making this decision. All right, so it could be a number of things, but your intuition will be extremely strong, because the angels are helping you to come to this conclusion, to choose from the options in front of you. You may be feeling a little confused right now about your situation. You know that you want more from life, but how do you go about it? And that's what these decisions are asking of you, okay? To decide exactly what you're going to do about it. You know, what do I do about it? And you can see this lady here looking up at her angel and asking him for an idea. Give me an idea, give me a sign. And that's what you need to ask your angel. Please give me a sign to help me and lead me in the right direction, okay? Deep inside, you know you need to break free of certain things, and it's just knowing how to go about that, really, isn't it? But certain decisions do need to be made, and the situation does need to be confronted. And here we have the Wise Men card. So you need to be seeking advice, maybe from someone who is wise, someone who is learned, you know, someone who has wisdom to share. That could be this wonderful King of Cups here in your reading. Do you have a King of Cups in your life that you can turn to? You know, a water sign energy. Do you have someone who will listen and who will guide you and give you good advice? Because I feel you need to be listened to, and I feel you need to share your problems in order to come to this decision that needs to be made, in order to be ready for this new cycle of change that needs confronting. It needs courage, but it also needs strength, and it also needs, you know, good sound advice and support. So I feel that there is someone around you that you can turn to this month and speak openly with. If not now, then perhaps over the Christmas period, you know, maybe a family member, if not your partner. But whoever it is, it's time for some wisdom on this. And let's have a look at your angel wishes. Your wish is your loved ones are guiding you from above. How lovely is that? So when you are asking your angels for help, for support, also realise that your loved ones in spirit are there as well, helping to guide you. They know your dilemma, they know your situation, and they know how you're feeling. They don't want you to feel oppressed or stuck. They want you to live your life according to your own standards and desires, you know. It's time for you, dear Libra. What are you going to do about this? How are you going to change this situation that you're in, okay? Because 2019 holds great opportunity once you step out of that comfort zone. And that is your reading for Christmas and New Year. If you'd like to order a personal reading, then please go to my link below at www.sarahstarot.co.uk. And I'd like to wish you a wonderful Christmas and Happy New Year.